Hi everyone, today I want to talk to you about the TTRPG sci-fi horror masterpiece that is Mothership. And who am I? My name is Andre. I am a longtime GM, engineer, improviser, and in this channel we deep dive into the deeper philosophies of TTRPGs as well as improvisation and how those two intersect. I should add a disclaimer here. Horror isn't even close to being my favorite genre. But the combination of simple rules, great setting, the phenomenal third-party support, and great community surrounding Mothership is why I think this game almost doesn't have an equal at the moment. And it just so happens to be Mothership Month at the moment. What is Mothership Month, you might ask, Andre? Tell us. Well, I'm gonna share. And let's go over to BackerKit. From October 14th till November the 11th this year, 2025, there is this thing called Mothership Month. Essentially, this is a big crowdfunding campaign, but also there are lots of community events. I'm not going to go through all the projects here. The main one that they are currently running is The Dream Returns, which is a sort of campaign setting, sandbox setting, based on A Pound of Flesh, which was one of my favorite modules that they've released so far, set on this, as they say, overcrowded space station. You have to pay literally for the oxygen that you use. There are strange cybernetics and weird entities growing in power inside this space station. It's very cyberpunky and grimy and lots of interesting, flavorful characters and locations and virtual reality bars and weird gardens growing strange fruit that gives people these weird trips. I'm getting excited just talking about it. I would check out A Pound of Flesh that's out already. Here you can see the main Prospero's Dream campaign setting has already raised, as of this date, $300,000. I've already backed just the PDFs. It's a bit harder to get to South Africa. Such is life. Some people might not like the very pink look for this. The initial module, Pound of Flesh, also had this pink, so they're just sticking with that theme. And it kind of fits if you know what's going to happen in the story. So Prospero's Dream is from the Mothership creators from Tuesday Night Games, and all these others are from third parties, but some of these people have already released some top-selling and really fantastic Mothership modules in the past. So I don't know what all of these are about. I've gone to a few. I would suggest going to this page. Links will be down below. And I promise you, Mothership has some of the most transcendentally amazing and deep sci-fi ideas and philosophical ideas and how to creep out your players in weird ways. No two modules are ever the same for me. Sometimes, yeah, there's a big alien threat that needs to be dealt with, but the spins they put on it, every time my players play a new Mothership module, they don't really know what to expect, and that's why this game is so fantastic. Oh, this one also was, had my eye on this. This is a follow-up to A Pound of Flesh. So it's going to be set in the future where a dictatorship has taken over the space station. Too real, man, too real. For the last part of this video, I'm going to talk about why Mothership. Why play this game? Like I said, it's not even my favorite genre. Why is this so good? I feel Mothership just gets rid of all the rules and game mechanics that I largely ignore at my table anyways in favor of like storytelling and just letting the role-playing flow and letting people be in the moment and listening to my players. I've had a lot of videos on that. Keep the pacing up, keep people engaged and all of that. For some of you, it might be a bit of a paradigm shift in the sense of this game has no stealth and no charisma rolls. You can't roll for it. You have to narrate what you're gonna do. And some people struggle to wrap their head around this because they're like, do I just say where I hide and then if I explain well, I succeed? Well, no, you have to figure out the threat that you're dealing with. You'll say, no, I hide, are there floorboards that I can lift up? Yeah, they seem to be easy to lift up. Well, I'm hiding underneath the floorboards. Okay, is that a good strategy? If this monster mainly uses its sight and it's busy stalking you, it won't see you under the floorboards. Great. Maybe it uses infrared or smell, in which case the floorboards won't help you. So you have to figure out, will this thing see me? How does it track its prey? What is a good place to hide? Maybe ask the GM some pressing questions about the environment and try and really outsmart them. It's really a much deeper meta game. You can't rely on strong dice rolls. That's not how this game is played. It's a game about thinking your way out of survival, and then there are still dice rolls, which we'll get to. The other thing that I've mentioned in a video here before is how phenomenal the stress mechanic is, how every session has this memorable and inevitable escalation of stress, and we always see the characters sort of reach this breaking point, and we never quite know where that's going to go. For most things in Mothership, we don't really roll dice, like I've said. But fret not, if you love your dice rolls, dice rolls in this game really matter. And when you do them, they are of great consequence. And what you roll on is not your classic stats of like, oh, this is how smart, this is how clever, this is how charismatic I am. Your stats in this game, the 3 stats and the 3 saves, are really, and this is very much a paradigm shift. It's not just how my character is on a normal day. The stats in this game represent how you are going to react on the worst day of your life, where life and death is around every corner, where you are under extreme pressure, or where it's literally life and death. When we roll dice, we want to see, am I gonna buckle under the pressure or rise above it? So the times I had to make some decisive rolls in this game, it was some of the most memorable and stressful, intense, and amazing ones. I really recommend you guys pick up Mothership. It's easy to learn. There are phenomenal modules for Mothership. For my next video, I was thinking maybe I should cover all the great Mothership modules. I have about 10 of them. I've played a lot of them, and maybe we can go through which ones are great, which ones are good ones to start with, and I could give a bit of a review there. Let me know in the comments down below if that sounds like a good idea. Let me know if you've maybe played Mothership, or if you're thinking about picking it up. Please comment down below. I think a bit of a discussion also helps the channel grow. I'll personally tend to your message, say hi, give you words of affirmation, or if you don't like that, I'll yell at you. I really hope you have a good day and that you make your own stress rolls out there. Have a good one all.